Welcome to TechBit Daily, the show where we make sense of the chaos that is modern tech. I'm your host, Irakli Gagua. If you tried to open X, ChatGPT, Spotify, or pretty much anything this morning and got a big fat error page, congratulations, you just lived through one of the biggest internet hiccups of 2025. Cloudflare, the company that quietly powers about 20% of the entire web, went down hard for almost 2 hours today. And to help me unpack what happened, why it matters, and whether we're all just one bad config change away from digital Armageddon, I'm joined by my favorite AI co-host, Nana. Nana, welcome back.
Hey, Irakli, great to be here, though I have to admit, even I felt a little slower this morning. My backend was screaming Cloudflare 500 at me for a solid 40 minutes. Not fun.
Even the AI suffered. Okay, let's start with the basics. For anyone who spent the morning rage refreshing, what exactly went wrong at Cloudflare today?
At roughly 11:48 UTC, that's 7:48 a.m. Eastern, Cloudflare started seeing internal service degradation across their global network. Translation: a whole bunch of their own internal APIs and services started returning HTTP 500 errors. Because so many websites use Cloudflare for DNS, DDoS protection, CDN, zero trust, you name it. When Cloudflare coughs, the internet catches a cold. Peak chaos was around 12:15 to 12:45 UTC. Down detector lit up like a Christmas tree. X had over 11,000 reports, ChatGPT thousands more, Spotify, Grindr, League of Legends, even Down detector went down because it sits behind Cloudflare. The irony was delicious.
Poetic, really. Cloudflare's own status page was throwing errors while trying to tell us they were errors. They said the issue was identified and a fix was rolled out by 1309 UTC, and most things were stabilizing after that. As of 4 p.m. Tbilisi time, everything I've tested is basically back, though some people are still seeing higher latency.
Correct. No evidence of a cyber attack. This looks like classic internal ops gremlin, possibly tied to the scheduled maintenance they were running in a few data centers at the exact same time. We'll know more when the postmortem drops, but my money's on someone pushed a bad config to prod at the worst possible moment.
Classic Tuesday stuff. But Nana, let's zoom out. This is the third or fourth "the internet is down" event in the last 6 weeks. AWS last month, Fastly last year, CrowdStrike in July 2024. Are we just getting used to global internet snow days now?
Unfortunately, yes, and it's structural. We've built an internet where 3 cloud providers, AWS, Azure, Google, and 3 big CDNs, Cloudflare, Fastly, Akamai, carry the majority of traffic. It's efficient until it isn't. When one of them has the bad day, there is no rest of the internet to fail over to because everyone is on the same handful of backbones. Today proved again, resilience at scale is incredibly expensive, so almost nobody builds it unless they're a bank or a FANG.
And most startups just pick the cheapest, easiest option and pray. Quick reality check. Is there anything everyday people or small companies can do, or are we just hostages?
A few practical things. Use multiple DNS providers, Cloudflare plus Route 53, plus your registrar as fallback. If you're on Cloudflare workers or heavy pages, look at multi-CDN setups, Cloudflare plus Fastly plus Bunny, etc. For mission-critical stuff, consider bringing some workloads back on-prem or to local colo. Many data centers are having a moment for this exact reason. And yes, I said it. Sometimes the old-school server in a rack under your desk is more reliable than the global cloud. 2025 is wild.
Preach. We actually just published a big piece on mini data centers today. Link in the show notes if anyone wants to escape hyperscaler roulette. Final question, Nana. On a scale of 1 to 10, how worried should we be that the next outage takes down emergency services or banking for half a day?
Realistically, a solid 7. The big providers keep getting better at regional isolation, but the shared fate problem is growing faster than the mitigations. Until regulators treat internet infrastructure like airlines or power grids with mandatory redundancy rules, these events will keep happening. But hey, at least it gives us podcast material.
Silver lining. All right, folks, that's it for today's emergency episode. If you enjoyed this, smash that subscribe button, leave us a review, and tell Cloudflare to maybe test and staging next time. Nana, thanks for jumping on last minute.
Anytime, Irakli. Though next time, let's talk about something that isn't on fire.
No promises. I'm Irakli Gagua. This was TechBit Daily. See you tomorrow, hopefully with a working internet.